This is a podcast video about becoming the second best songwriter in the world. Myself was the second best songwriter in the world since I was a young boy, after Paul McCartney. I found after age 15 of writing an entire album while I was in high school and writing poetry when I was younger that I became the second best songwriter in the world. I'd become pretty well known to some musicians that I have a lot of songs I've written around 2002 after writing an Alice Cooper album, after writing 45 songs that Adam Lambert sings, where Adam Lambert wrote only 2 lines on 3 songs, after writing songs like What Do You Want, songs like Ocean Eyes that Billy sung, Jennifer Lopez songs like Hummingbird recently, other songs from Def Leppard like Two Steps Behind You. Over time, I've written a lot of songs. Poker Face, writing more than half of Lady Gaga's songs. These are all songs I've owed money for. Sometimes they've been paid. Sometimes they're still owing me royalties and payments. I was asked to be in their bands, or they want to join a band with me. My original band was Cooper or Mad. They were the 2 names I used. But I was a solo artist when I wrote all the songs in 2002 that Adam Lambert uses. They all have some kind of backup music or backup guitar, but basically it was in a point where I had been a solo artist and I would need some backup guitarists, so I would need someone else to work with me as a singer, or basic bass guitarist, basic drums. I'd have those things done already. I had been learning more and more about writing, mainly self-taught after writing books and other things in the past. Being an inventor as a child too, it just naturally flowed to being a songwriter and making songs as well. So currently I have more than 150 songs I've written. A lot of them have won global Grammy Awards, Golden Grammys, Aria Awards from the people who sung them. Originally I was supposed to sing all of them. So Glass House, Glass Animals, Heat Wave, I wrote that and choreographed the video. I've done other videos. Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball, I wrote that and choreographed that. I've got other videos I've written where artists have owed me money. Publishing companies owe me money in 2024, which I've begun to pursue now because they owe me royalties and owe me rights to my songs. Some payments have been made, like from Soundgarden. Chris Cornell was my friend. I wrote about 3 songs, and I wrote one song which he helped choreograph the video clip for with him. 2 of them, one when he's like in space, he's an astronaut, and another one called Black Rain, for example, which I wrote, and he made Black Rain, the video online, like a cartoon kind of video. And Chris Cornell wanted me to be the next lead singer of Soundgarden, and he'd asked me to come to the United States to join him several times before he passed away, having some personal problems. And I had been busy in Australia because I'm an Australian artist, but I did plan on doing a lot of music in America, like when I came up with the idea for Skyfall, the movie, the next James Bond, and I wrote the Skyfall song, which I sung quite well, but I felt a woman's voice might be a little bit better. Then I met Adele in the Brisbane city, who was an accountant who I referred to, and she sung the song. But the thing is, Skyfall is just one song I wrote. So that was used in a James Bond movie, which they need to pay me for, of course. But they've obviously done things a certain way where they make something like a film or a music album, and they collaborate with other people. So the patent laws and the other laws are very important in regard to keeping your own personal property in your name, your intellectual property. Also, when people don't pay, you have to pursue those things. Go back to the original artist and the publishers about that you own that, or through lawyers if you have to. Mainly what happens is it's best to get everything done from the very beginning, yourself or with someone else if you can. I've now got more than 150 songs, more than like 60 albums, where some of them have been paid for me and some of them haven't. So it can be difficult to have them all recorded at a price if you don't know how to do it yourself. So now we have TikTok and we have Instagram where you can record things yourself. But it's not exactly always a professional recording, because you need to have a producer for that, a music producer for that. So over time, the songs have been building up in my portfolio. Lady Gaga, most of her songs I wrote. Some of them I wrote with her. And I made the album art. Most of them for Billy. A lot of them for Soundgarden, maybe 5 songs for Soundgarden. The new album for Soundgarden, Bird of Bones. Some of those songs, the album cover art was kind of like my idea. Someone else did it in the band. And over time, I've become known now as the second best songwriter in the world. Also one of the most original music artists, where I now have owed a lot of money and I'm pursuing that, but also making these videos to show people how much work I've done, and put out on the internet that I've also got a lot of my songs into movies as well. So now I have emails to Warner Brothers and to other people who have used my songs in films as well. Well, that's fine, but I'm owed the royalties, I'm owed money for those things. The original artists sometimes have my permission, sometimes they don't have my permission for the songs that they've used. So that has led me to the position where I'm owed a lot of money again. And then the avenues to go through it. So APRA Australia, Warner Brothers, Warner Music, for example, Atlantic Records. When I wrote 24 Carat, I wrote like 5 songs for Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars was waiting to record with me in USA from 2006 while I was at university. He'd been waiting quite a long time for me to join and to record with him. And I had family matters and other things going on. But he had actually gone ahead and recorded without me and not mentioned my name as a songwriter, so he owes me a lot of money. More than half his money he owes me. Things like this. So it's interesting though, because I have friendships with the artists in the industry, but also when they fail to pay you for your share, it shows you how quick you have to sort things out, or how quick you have to publish your works now with the SoundClouds and with the different applications. In America, they have organizations that pay $200,000 as soon as somebody tries to use your song. If you've already wrote the song or the lyrics, they just pay automatic payout is $200,000 US per song before it goes to court. So that's something why music artists are pursuing these things these days in 2022, 2024. So this is a basic video about some of the music I've done. Also Hollywood Vampires with Johnny Depp and stuff. They've used some of my songs with Alice Cooper. And, there's lots of music artists that have used songs by myself. And it's the same thing as if it doesn't matter who it is, the name of the original artist has to come back, which is Benjamin J. Cooper or J. Cooper for myself, and the year that I wrote it, and the royalties and the payments as an artist and somebody who makes the melodies for the songs and sung the songs basically.